just pass me by. Build a throne on shifting sand, held the world with trembling hands. And now I stare at broken glass, memories fading fast. that whisper wounds still cry, but I'm too numb to ask why. I've drowned in echoes I call truth, buried deep since shattered youth. Ashes of me, scattered wide, blown by the storm I kept inside. I'm fading slow, can feel the flame, but still I stand without a They told me silence makes me strong, but silence made the pain live long. I claw through shadows in my mind, just to lose what I can find. If I still breathe, then there's a spark somewhere beyond this endless dark. Ashes of me, scattered wide, blown by the storm I kept inside. I'm fading slow, can feel the flame, but still I stand without a name. Will I be more than all my pain? Can I be whole and rise again? The fire's low but never gone. I'll crawl through dust to find my dawn. Ashes of me still remain, carried by blood, washed in rain. From shattered soul, a new will grows, a voice returns, a fire shows.
Ginar nano kembali masuk. Satu nada mainan mainan merlang dengan cello. Latar belakang pena enan.
truth, they sold me lies. My faith is buried where hope dies. Each vow I swore now fades to black. A soul too stained to ever come back. They said believe and you'll be whole. seals my fate. I walked too far, I came too late. Lost in fire, torn from trust, I disappear in crimson
legends told. Its fruit is ash, its heart is cold. We ate the lie, we drank the curse. Now Eden bleeds from every vein. Shadows over Eden, hiding scars, built on bones beneath the stars. They sell salvation, forged in gold, but paradise has long gone cold.
They wrap me tight in holy thread, a vow of light, a book I read. But in the verses carved in stone, I saw a cage, I felt alone. They said believe, oh baby, still, but faith means nothing without will. Chains of salvation forged in fear. You call it hope, but pain is here. You pray for me, but I won't kneel. Truth should burn, not softly. They spoke of fire and saving grace, but only ashes touched my face. Their mercy choked, their words betrayed, a bleeding soul in silk displayed. They said repent, your debt is paid, but I'm still drowning in their shade. Chains of salvation forged in fear. You call it hope, but pain is here. never truly dying. Maybe someday I'll forget every promise, every regret, but tonight you're still the part of the battle raging in my heart. You're the shadows in my mind. No matter how I try, you never leave me behind. I'm stronger, but I'm still alive. Through the pain you left burning in my life. You're the shadows in my mind, slowly fading, but never fully dying. Drown